Alright guys, welcome to a new series we're doing here on the channel where I find a bunch of tech under $100 that I think is worth checking out. If you see anything you like, I'll have a link for it down in the description below, which is an Amazon affiliate link. And if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this or more kinds of videos like this, let me know down in the comments below, guys. So let's get right into it. Starting off the list, I have a charging pad. Now this is a charging pad from Anker, and obviously I don't have to explain what a charging pad is. I think at this point in time, you know, we are fully aware of a Qi charging pad. This one costs $11.99 on Amazon, and the reason why I'm putting this on the list and to start it off is just because of all the ones that are out there, the different ones you can find on Amazon, I found that this one is honestly one of the better offerings and only for 11 bucks. So for $11, you're getting a Qi compatible wireless charging pad with a pretty good length for a cable. It is micro USB, but you know, I can get over that. But what I love about this thing is that it's nice and thin, it's very sleek, it has an extremely clean design, and it's just, you know, you just get it in plain black, and so it kind of matches with every aesthetic. The texture on the outside is kind of this rubberized material, and when I first got it, especially with me having dogs, I kind of got worried that it might get pretty dirty and kind of stay dirty, but it actually cleans off extremely easily, which I'm highly appreciative of that. So this thing stays on my desk at all times. I'm constantly putting my phone, I'm putting my mouse and other things like that on top of it, so it gets a lot of use, and for 11 bucks, I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. Next up on the list is the Amazon Smart Plug. So the reason why I added this on the list is actually because at face value, this thing is $24.99, which would have broken over the budget for this list. But if you have Amazon Prime, which most of you do, I'm sure pretty much all of you probably have Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can actually get this on a special offer for just 99 cents. So for 99 cents, you're getting an Amazon Smart Plug that's clearly compatible with Amazon Alexa. And I'm very sorry if I just triggered your device with that. So 99 cents for this plug is actually pretty insane. And you may be thinking, okay, why do I need a smart plug? What the heck is the use? I have so many smart devices in my house, why the heck would I need a smart plug? Well, for 99 cents, I think this actually is such an incredible thing to pick up. So especially if you have a lamp or if you have something that's a little more tedious to turn on and off, or maybe it's like you have to kind of get up back behind something to flip the switch on and off or something like that, having it set to this plug where you can just control it with your voice instead can actually be pretty handy. I've actually found this as very useful for myself with my stream setup, but then just in general for different lamps and things like that around the house to just say, hey Alexa, turn this on. Hey Alexa, turn that off. It's very nice. It's extremely handy to have. And like I said, once again, for 99 cents with free shipping, you can't really beat an offer like that. So, you know, I think this is a really just, I mean, a more of a niche piece of tech, but for the price, I think it's something that you're kind of just sleeping on if you're not picking up. Next on the list are these RGB floodlights coming in at $34.99. So clearly these aren't anything new either. You've probably seen these in some other videos or you've seen a lot of people around using these, but for $34, you get these in a set of two. They both come with remotes, and there's some other versions out there as well that can also just be controlled through your phone as smart devices. For 34 bucks, especially if you're a streamer or if you do YouTube videos or if you do any type of production, I think these are incredibly handy and very useful tools to have. So I've had mine for over a year now, and you know, I use these in the background of every shot that I do. They're in the background of this shot right now. I use them to fill color in different spaces. I use them for doing some of my B-roll. I use them for different things all the time. I'm constantly using these for different things and different objectives and different purposes. And for $34.99, even if you're not a streamer, even if you're not a YouTuber, say you just have an office, you just have a gaming room or something like that, you want to add some extra flair, you want to change the mood a bit or anything like that, or say if you're even decorating for a holiday, these are the perfect lights for that. I mean, the price is great, but then you have such a broad spectrum of colors. You have different options you can change them. You can make them strobe, you can have different effects. They don't have to be colored. You can also do them in like a warm or a cool color. You have so many options with this. Like I said, it's such a great deal for $34.99. And once again, I don't regret buying these at all, and I think they're just a really good pickup and just a great little piece of tech to have laying around. And like I said, I guarantee you would find some type of use for these. And the last piece of tech that I have for you that's gonna eat up the rest of this budget right here is the Amazon Luna controller. So this thing comes in at $49, and then on top of that, you will need a $5 a month subscription to their Luna gaming service. So what is Amazon Luna? So basically, Amazon Luna is Amazon's sort of answer to Google Stadia. However, instead, right now with it being a beta, you pay $5 a month. You get access to this big list of games. I think it's about 50 or so. I'll put the exact number right here. You get access to this list of games. A lot of them indies, but there are some big third-party titles on there like Metro Exodus and Control. So instead of having to be hardware focused to be able to drive these games or run these games, you're literally doing it in a web browser. You don't have to download anything. And with this service, unlike Stadia, you don't even have to buy anything besides the subscription. So you pay that $5 a month and you have access to the full game of Control, the full game of Metro Exodus. You can even upgrade to a $14.99 a month tier, and then you get access to Ubisoft games. So along with that, you don't have to have this controller to be able to do it. You could just pay $4.99 a month, play with mouse and keyboard, play with your PlayStation, play with your Xbox controller, and be good. However, the reason why I think this controller is really cool is because what they advertise with this controller is that you have extremely minimal latency when you're using this controller. And I've used Stadia before, and with Stadia, even with mouse and keyboard, you feel the latency. You kind of feel that it's kind of sluggish, it's kind of slow, and a little awkward. And with Luna, it's kind of the same case. It's not so bad with indie games, but a game that requires a faster reaction time like Control, you kind of feel that awkwardness, or you feel that sluggishness of the latency when you're using other types of input. But when you use the Luna controller, it really does get it down to, I think they advertise about like 30 milliseconds of latency, which is honestly not even noticeable. And it's so tiny, and this controller feels good. It feels like if you're using like a Switch Pro controller, essentially. The build quality of this thing is fantastic, and like I said, it's a $50 controller, so I mean, you're looking at basically the same thing as you're buying a Xbox controller. So coming back to Luna, Luna's available on web browser, it's available on your phone if you have iPhone or Android, and it's also available on your Fire TV devices. Say you had this controller, you connect it to your Fire TV, you're sitting in the living room, or say you're sitting in the bedroom, which is where I use mine a lot sometimes. Sitting in the bedroom, you're bored, you kick back, relax, you want to boot up a random indie game you never played before, boom, it's right there on Luna. You're only paying $5 a month for it, and once again, there's no downloads, and there's very, very little latency because you're using the Luna controller. So I think it's just a fun little piece of tech to pick up. I mean, especially if you're an avid gamer like I am, just to have something like this that you can pick up for $50, and if you decide to cancel that Luna subscription later on, you still have this controller that you can use with Steam and other areas. So there you have it, guys. That is my $100 tech haul for this month. Let me know, like I said, down in the comments below if you like this video, if you thought this was interesting. I'll try to do more of these and make this like an actual series moving forward. But anyways, I had a lot of fun doing this. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, a bunch of random tech that I thought was pretty cool that you can pick up all together for under $100. So guys, let me know down in the comments below if there's anything you're interested in or anything that caught your attention. Like I said, I'll have Amazon links for everything down in the description below. They are associate links, but they don't cost you any extra to use those. I just get a small commission off of it if you use those links to buy any of this. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video right here. I thank you so much for checking out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, stay swole. Peace.